Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, those who know what the hell you're yet. Hopalong PR here. We are back traveling through Gehenna in Trails in the Sky the Third. Alright, so I have no idea how to get out of hell. Do any of you, aside from, maybe this one singular path that happens to lead to and fro everywhere? No? No one? Alright, fair enough. But I don't know. We gotta be getting close to something. What that something is, I don't know, but I just noticed that Kevin's out of EP. So, might as well charge him up. And since I had 10,000 of them, let's see if they could get any use out of them. Oh, yay. Or, okay, I don't have to worry about that down there. Like, no. This place has already made me do spiral staircases. I don't want to do it again. And again, that's just me whining like a little bitch. My one special ability, because whining like a little bitch, don't get me wrong, I'm competent at it, but special ability, nah. One of my friends just blows me out of the water when it comes to whining like a little bitch. Even her mommy said so. Ravenna, if you ever get around to watching this, I do not apologize. Oh. Hello there. Well, I can only assume that those indicate something. Oh, we're at the exit. How do you know? How do you know that's the exit? Unless it's in the sacraments. Anyhow, if it is the exit, it's a boss fight time. Oh. The gates of Gehenna. Yep. Those gates are distorted but steadfast, serving to keep the living and the dead apart. Yeah, they've been accurately realized, for sure. Too bad the testaments don't give us any clues of how the two of us can force them open. Nor do you have any chance of doing so. Who was that? About time. Yep. Good old Weissman. Pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. Never thought we'd have the pleasure of meeting face to face again. Certainly not in a place bedecked with so many delightful peculiarities. I figured you might show up eventually. With this place being full of people I killed, you rearing your ugly head was always a given. Who is he? He's the biggest sinner the church has ever been unfortunate enough to have in their ranks. The bishop of the Congregation of the Sacraments who went to become one of the Enengui of Ouroboros. Jorg Weissman, the demon I put an end to half a year ago. That's him? Not disconcerting, your identity was my most careless blunder. I never suspected the priest before me would be the one to inherit the long vacant position of the Fifth Dominion. Life does so love its surprises, doesn't it? Well, that was the point. Me being a Dominion was deliberately kept secret so that I could serve as one of the Congregation's trump cards. Of course, truth's out in the open now, but it's a fair enough price to pay if it means you're dead. The Congregation was always a cunning bunch. They created such an elaborate scheme just to take out poor little me. Was the plan conceived shortly after your stigma first manifested? Oh, I'm sure it was. And after that, it was merely biding your time till you can make your move. With the Dominion, the Salt Pail, and a carefully designed game plan on their side, the odds of me escaping with my life were woefully slim indeed. You're right about how cunning they are. In that sense, you're probably just as right as calling me a damn dog. I was fine with being that way too. How respectable of you. I must admit, I'm astounded. I'd carried out plenty of my own research on the stigmas and their capabilities. I had no idea a genuine article was capable of this much. What are you talking about? Suspect that deep down you already know the answer. It was my deepest pleasure to elaborate. The Gehenna in which we stand is a reflection of your latent desires, that you already know. But more specifically, the cause is your stigma. Huh? do you mean? After the other's disappearance, Phantasma was thrown into a state of great confusion. After all, Phantasma was the area's subsystem. Without the area to control it, it was like a ship whose captain suddenly vanished. Lost. To calm its own confusion, Phantasma sought a new master who could take the place very early and control it. Specifically, it chose the person with the deepest trauma from amongst those closest to the Airly when it vanished. With its decision made, it's found the stigma that exists deep within you made a copy in itself. That stigma then manifested your latent desire, Gehenna, here in Phantasma. And that is both how you and this Lord of Phantasma came into existence. Kevin, I suppose that's enough exposition for now. And now that we've cleared all confusion, I have a proposition for you. I want to allow you to resolve all this without a single lost life. Tantalizing prospect, no? You can do that? Really? It's quite simple. You only cast away your humanity. Nothing more. Your stigma rose from the ashes of immense despair and guilt. What better way to deal with the situation than to become a being that is not burned by such worthless emotions? To become a truly self-supporting superhuman capable of controlling every facet of themselves. You're insane. That's no way for people to live. Yet, it is the goal I obsessively pursue in both life and death alike. My research into stigmas was one part of my efforts to achieve it. Efforts with Joshua may not have borne fruit, but you are very close to reaching it. And once you become a superhuman, you'll be able to fully control your own stigma and emerge as a new Lord of Phantasma. Silence, Faceless. Stop trying to deceive him with that forked tongue of yours. Please, I'm doing no such thing. I only presented a modest proposal at best. Not one word I said is a lie. I swear it. You could argue that I may feel resentment towards him for being instrumental in my death, but at this point, that matters little to me. Everything pales in significance to seeing my long-cherished ambition realized. I abandoned the church's teaching and joined Ouroboros in pursuit of creating a superhuman, and now I finally can. You're insane. It's alright, Reese. You don't need to keep defending me. Kevin? I'm glad you understand me. I always knew you'd see sense in the end. It's hard to disagree with the fact that I need to become stronger than I am. It's my weakness and my cowardice that led to taking Rufina's life with my own hands. It's my weakness and my cowardice that led to rejecting Mom and allowing her to die. And now, it's those same two qualities that have led to Reese and the others getting drawn into this mess to suffer. All those things are on me. All of them. But you're absolutely right. There's no need to despair any longer. You have it in you to overcome such weakness. Follow the path I've opened to you. There'll be a thing of the past. A mere memory. That's one option. Sure. A good one, too. But, sorry. It's not the one I'm going to be picking. Man, even more a loser than I figured. Even now, can't bring myself to forget the taste of the chocolate I had that day. What? When Rufina and Reese found me, I was crushed beyond measure. I'd never be able to stand up against and overcome the despair I felt. That's why that bitter yet sweet taste left such a strong impression on me. It's what gave me the strength to move forward, even knowing how many hardships awaited. Because for every hardship, there'll be just as much joy waiting for me. Kevin. So, sorry, Faceless. This ain't gonna work out between us. Very well. Not about to force you to change your mind. Let's see how far pathetic sentimentality will take you in your life are placed in mortal peril, shall we? Yay! Yay! This better be fucking scripted. No. Astaria and Rostrum. We have to face both Guardians of Gehenna's gates at once for this round, eh? Maybe Dominion, but surely even you realize you don't stand a chance of winning here. Not going to worry about that girl with you. Well, having any second thoughts? Don't you dare listen to him, Kevin. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Stop you doing what's right. Well, you're right about our chances of winning. 2 high-ranking devils and you against the two of us, things just aren't looking so hot. At least that's before I knew I'm not the man I once was. What? I'll say he's had decent control over his stigma for a little bit now. After his big nap, he seemed to be okay. Spear of space element attack that hits all foes on the field, especially effective versus devils. Duh. Wow. Impossible. What is that? It's the other side of my stigma, the light side. It's been there all along, just never able to see it until now. What can this be? Seems like I owe you a lot. Thanks, Faceless. Turning down that deal you threw out has finally allowed me to gain a little confidence in myself. Token of my appreciation, you can be the first one to see what I can do as its victim. Always knew you were nothing more than a dog. Fine, have it your way. So much of a difference that change of color really makes such overwhelming odds. I welcome you to try. Oh, I'm happy I started with this game today. I'm gonna be here a while, aren't I, folks? Well, actually, let's just forego the foreplay, shall we? Let's just get Kevin's thing up to max and see what it looks like. Then I'll start dying ad nauseum. Well, that did significant damage.
How does that?
However, it ain't gonna be enough. All right, so what fucking happened is that I had to spam Kevin's S-Break. I went through all of my Zerum shit. Nightmare's fucking... Nightmare. That wasn't the right thing to do, though. If you guys think of a better strategy that would work for me, I'll go back and do it. I'm not too keen on getting rid of all my Zerum stuff, but... Oh, hey, got one back. 1 for 4. Well done. As long as Phantasma exists, I will never die. I'll always be watching from here, Kevin Graham. Watching to see just how long you can continue to desperately play through before accepting the reality around you. Desperately play through, huh? I wish I could disagree. What do you mean? Kevin! How are you? Are you alright? I'm fine. I think I just overdid it some. Again. I'll be okay though. I won't flop over like I did the last time I pulled this. Not after I've made up my mind to finally face Rufina head on. Good. We might have beaten them, but we're not really in the best situation, are we? How are we supposed to open that door? I don't think we can even get it to budge. Yeah. Come this far, we just can't give up. Think we're gonna have to destroy it. As usual, you mind if we at least try something before we resort to rampant destruction? Besides, I think this gate's got the most important defining structure down here. What makes this a replica of Gehenna more than anything. Can't see it being very easy to destroy. Hey! That sounds like... Is this a joke? Are you fucking kidding me? I've never been so happy to see someone in my life. And once again, you go out of your way to defy logic. I mean, some weird-ass places, but this one's gotta be the weirdest of them all. How did you get down here? His presence is more than a little suspicious. You're not working with the Lord of Phantasma, are you? The Lord of was it? No, forget it. We don't have time to chit-chat. We need to run. Now, or we're done for. Huh? Are all those stone statues coming to life? Oh, dear God, no. 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 Those devils? Not as high ranking as who we just beat, but they're no slouches either. I'm supposed to take this many at once. Team, assemble! Do something. This is your responsibility. I don't want to die. Not here. And you think we do? I sure don't. At least try to give these two an opening. I don't think I've got much choice here. Hey! Door's opening. Run. There we go. Kevin! Reese! Are you okay? Thank goodness we made it. What is this place? Hell? Oh my. This looks like the one-to-one replica of Gehenna. My compliments to the designer. I see you two hanging in there. I can see we're in for a fun time. Why the heck is Gilbert with you? You guys? Hi. After you fell down here, Celeste was gracious enough to search for your location. Thanks to having the cube with you, we were able to find it. She finished connecting a path here only moments ago. The store will take you back up to the garden. Really. We appreciate it. Can't believe my luck. Anyway, talking can wait. We'll charge in and try to force an opening in their ranks. Take that chance to break through and get through the gate. Hurry. Truly, thank you. Shall we begin? A most thrilling dance with devils awaits. Righteousness shall be victorious. Fall before the blade of Vander. Let's do this. Oh, they got this. I just want to point out that Renee jumped on one to take care of the back one all by herself, like the badass she is. Everybody better level up to Kevin's level after that fight. Just saying. Wait. I was told that there is no coming back from chapter 8. And this is now chapter 8. That's about long and short of it. In other words, all this, everything that's happened, is my fault. All you victims who had the misfortune of knowing me and getting dragged into this. No apology is sincere enough, but I'm so sorry for what you've been through. I'm not following. Why? I heard all you said. I don't think be any reason to be that sorry. Coming in, Estelle? Based on what we learned, Phantasma's choosing a new master was inevitability, and something it would have done whether you were there or not. As such, after Lucy Aureli, something like this would have happened no matter the circumstances. I agree. Phantasma would simply have chosen someone else and crafted a different world as a result of that trauma that lie within. The thought that you might have been chosen is nothing short of terrifying, too. Everything that's happened to us here so far is nothing compared to what we endured that had come to pass. Oh, Mula, your words are like the sweetest kiss turned frozen upon parting. Do you have that little faith in me, your one and only? Perhaps everyone here would be drawn into the most ravenous feast the world has ever seen, but nothing more than that. I'm scared. I'm just disgusted. You're a special degree of creep. You know that? I want no part of any feast that comes out of your brain. Count me out on this one. I kind of feel you guys are kind of missing the point. Well, don't take this as me trying to defend you or anything. But in a sense, it might have been a good thing you were chosen over anyone else. How do you figure? I'm lost as well. Your stigma obviously very powerful and is capable of exerting a lot of control over things. Enough so that Phantasma, as it is now, exists in a state of order. What if I had chosen someone else? Would the world have been able to maintain order then? It's possible that Phantasma could have been unable to contain the chaos that ensued and gone out of control under someone else. Is that what you're essentially getting at, right? And you'd understand, Joshua. If that happened, a whole lot more people might have been caught up in this. Not that I have a problem with lots of guests at a tea party. The more the merrier. Come on, Renee. I think you're the only one who'd be having fun.
She's right. I don't think you got any reason to beat yourself up over this.
We're all very different people from different walks of life. Right now, we're all here, sharing a common destiny. Yeah, times like these, we gotta help each other out, right? Besides, this place relates to the Aerially, which is Liberal's problem. From my perspective, you're a victim. I couldn't agree more. As such, Kevin, we should appreciate you continuing to lead us as you've done so far. It's time to truly bring an end to what was started here half a year ago. What can I even say? First, I'm stupid. Then, Reese pulls the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And now you guys. This must be the biggest group of idiots in Zemeria. I swear, you wouldn't find a more gullible, naive bunch of anywhere on this continent. I was happy to use each and every one of you for my own devices right to the very end. So how can you be so... It's alright, Kevin. Kevin? Sometimes you just gotta know when to give in. And you're at that point right now. Your luck just ran out the second you got stuck with us. Just got stuck with you, you mean. Spending too much time with pushy, meddling, do-gooders who don't know when to quit like you is bad for everyone. You want to say that again? Well, all those things describe you to a T. That much is true. They certainly do. I think they're good points, though. Yeah, so do I. I think Estelle rubbed off on us all at this point. It's not a bad thing. Thanks, guys?
Group of idiots is right. Smack dab in the middle of a shitty situation here, but you wouldn't know it just by looking at us.
The team is spectacular. What do we have to fear? There's a chance that we could even overthrow the Erebonian government if we put our minds to it.
Need I remind you, that's not something an Erebonian prince should be saying out loud.
All right, I know when I'm beat. We're in this together. And this time, I actually mean that. Got it. We're happy to have you with us. Anyway, at least now, we know exactly what we need to do here. We need to defeat Rufina, the Lord of Phantasma. There's no getting around that. Unfortunately not. Indeed. With that said, just where is she? You didn't encounter her in Gehenna, did you? She disappeared right after the two of you fell down there. That's a good question. I think it's safe to say she wasn't down in Gehenna with us. If she had been, she would have shown herself at some point. Yeah. But then where is she? I believe I can answer that. Celeste? Didn't realize you were here. Can't thank you enough for saving our hides earlier. Truly, I doubt we'd been able to get out unharmed if not for your assistance. We're both grateful beyond words. I was more than happy to help. All of us here in the same predicament, myself included. You can even think of me as another one of your companions if you'd like.
Naturally. Kind of answer you think you can give.
Ah, yes. Took some time, but I was able to ascertain her current location. What? Really? So we've been working on all this time? Yes, it is. During my investigation of the seventh plane, I was able to gain an understanding of the layout of the contents of Phantasma as a whole. I also discovered the Lord of Phantasma isn't in any of the planes. Rather, she's outside of them. Phantasma consists of more than just the planes? It's the outside of them. Think of the planes that you've been going through like a giant multi-layered structure in the center of Phantasma. They're all you've known up to this point, but this world consists of more than them. That said, the rest of Phantasma is just a vast, barren wasteland at this point, abandoned and devoid of life. Hard to picture without seeing it for myself.
Do you know where this big abandoned wasteland she is? Because if that's because it's vast, knowing she's there probably isn't going to help much.
It really is a good idea where in it she is, thankfully. Although that doesn't solve the core problem. Here, the word vast doesn't do the scale of wasteland itself justice. It is roughly the size of the continent where you live.
The size of Zamaria?
That is going to be a problem. Crossing an area that massive on foot would take months, maybe even longer. Do we not have any means of transport that we could use?
Potter! Just saying.
Not sure my power could be of any use to you here. I can't place monuments too far from this garden, for one thing. Even if we did commit ourselves to trekking across the whole thing on foot, without the cube's power, we couldn't come back and resupply. Trying to take several months' worth of food hardly seems realistic.
Oh, this is a tough one. I only think of waiting for her to come to us. What's up with you, short stuff? Got something on your mind?
Well, I was just thinking. Why not use the Araceli?
Yeah, it's there.
The replica we encountered in the first plane? Yeah. This world's supposed to react to the desires of people in it, right? So while the Araceli might be the real one, it looks just like it. Everyone here is pretty familiar with the real one and how it looks, so it seems like a ship that we could all picture flying easily. If we all wish for it to fly together, it might actually happen. Sorry, I'm being silly, aren't I? I don't know what's gotten into me. It's something an engineer should be saying. I don't think you're silly at all, Dita. In fact, that's a fantastic idea. It does seem easier something to imagine that I haven't realized in Phantasma. Both you and Julia are familiar with the exact structure of the Araceli, but most of us here have seen and been on board of it. This might actually work. There's clearly no rule saying airships can't exist here. Either, given that we've already been on the Black Ark. Well, Celeste, think it would work? Araceli was a ship you used to board the Little Ark, I believe. But if I were to feed the image of it flying back into the system, I think this may actually be possible. If all you are on board, the white wings will take to the skies once more. You can really make this happen? I can't believe it. Well done, Dita. Totally, you outdid yourself this time. Wait a second. Would I be able to make the Bobcat fly? There's gotta be that here too. Oh, you're right. Many of you are familiar with that.
Crap. Forgot about that.
I think Josette and I are the only ones who have actually flown it. Shara, Oliver, and I have technically been in it, but that was just the Stowa's ways. Yeah, that was back when we were investigating the airship hijacking. Ha! What a fond memory the adventure made now that I look back. I'm not sure what odds of success would be then. It's a rather small number of people. It'd be wise to focus on trying to revive the Araceli first. Aw, okay. Still, sounds like a much better plan than trying to walk there on foot. We should prepare for departure at once, then make our way to the Araceli.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
We'll have a lot in store for us before we're able to make this work. However, I should warn you one thing. Once you have flown the Araceli to the area where the Lord of Phantasma awaits, that will be it. You'll be unable to return to this garden ever again. Please be mindful of that. Never? Not even once? Because we won't be able to use the cube's warp functionality anymore? Correct. Using it to warp is only possible when you are within a certain range of the garden. Go outside of that, and it's no longer possible. So, before you depart, I would ask that you make absolutely sure you have everything you need and that are ready for anything you may find there. Good to know.
It wouldn't hurt to do some extra training then. I don't doubt we'll all get to play our part in the things to come.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't mind getting in some exercise myself. I don't want to wind up being the one to drag the group down. This will be our last opportunity to open the doors scattered throughout the plains and take anything we find too. Probably best that I step down as leader for the time being then. If you're just door hunting or trying to get some extra practice in, I'd only get in the way. If anyone wants to learn how to use the cube or fill out my notebook, I'd be happy to teach you. Just let me know. Let's just be sure that when the time comes, we leave with no regrets. Right. The future we dream of. Okay, so this is the point of no return that I've been told about. All right, so...
No problem.
Here we go.
Your aid, please.
And... Fuck, who else did I have? Oh, that's right, Dick.
Adequate performance.
Okay, so... We are in for a lot of door episodes, everybody. Because... Let's just do a quick check. Done that. Done that. Done that. Oh, that's I already done those. It's these fuckers. Done that one. Done that one too. I'm dreading this one because I know I need Annalise to be at least in the advanced rounds. Done that one. Have not done that one. And then these fuckers. I guess we'll see how long it all takes, but thank you, everybody, for watching. Still feel bad that I spammed Kevin's S-Craft to get through that battle, but I had to do what I had to do. So thank you, everybody, for watching. If you have anything you want to say, make some noise down in the comments below, and thank you for staying weird.